Hello everybody, this is Cholera, and I am bringing you another man commentary. That is right, this is the Mantos versus Inter Young, played in the Pro League, or the Winners League a couple days ago, in a match between Air Force Ace and Hwasun Oz. And I will be casting, mark my words, all the games that Reach plays. If he wins this game, I will continue casting it, of course. And, Reach, of course, not playing not playing the wallflower here. He's not going to be the ace in the hole. He's going to step up to the plate in Game 1. Air Force Ace, of course, ranked dead last, as usual, in the Pro League rankings. And Lakef Oz, or Hwasun Oz, as they're now called, I believe is #1 still in the Pro League settings. So, basically, Reach, a lot of work ahead of him right now. Right now, he's got Inter Young. Young is, kind of a decent Protoss on Protoss player, actually. I didn't want to look up his stats, though, because that might reveal the results of this game. And I know he managed to beat a couple of good Protosses in the past, and I like his Reaver micro a lot. So, this is no real walkover for Reach. Although Reach does obviously have just a little bit of age superiority, a little bit of experience superiority over this guy, who's very fittingly called Young. I mean, basically, Reach is, Reach has been quite busy playing StarCraft for a very long time. And there is somebody, I think that's Casey on the left there, for Air Force Ace, looking completely different than what he used to look like. In any case, here is Young putting up his gateway. There's Reach, by the way, in the upper right in yellow. Young at the bottom left in purple. Reach, of course, has been busy, destroying peanut factories in the south. I hear he had enough with these salmonella-tainted factories, so he started, just kicking their asses. And yesterday, one of them went bankrupt. In fact, the only one that's been poisoning, my goddamn, freaking peanut butter crackers that I love, and my dog's peanut butter treats. That factory has gone into Chapter 7 bankruptcy protection, thanks to Reach. I also hear, in other news, Reach is helping with the budget with the stimulus package. Reach personally is replacing the U.S. Marine Corps. And there's a girl calling Reach lovely, by the way. Obviously a fan of Reach's, and there's a dude who's a fan of Oz. Obviously not a girl, because, the Mantos wants female fans only. Male fans are okay, but Reach is like, hey man, I know you want to be me, but, back off the biceps is basically what he has to say to the male fans, which of course there are many of, and Reach is alright with that, because he's so manly he can handle man love, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure he likes the female fangirls a little bit more. They would be the only type of fangirls, female ones. Anyway, so Reach, replacing the entire U.S. Marine Corps in an effort to help the giant budget deficit in the United States. It's quite a good decision, I think, but it's going to be a little bit hard for Reach to do that and play StarCraft. There is Jadong and Casey, obviously players who could be playing later on. A lot of tough opponents for Reach if he manages to come out of this game, and I do think he will. I mean, you have to think that on this map, he beat Stork. That's right, the Dinotoss. Just a couple of weeks ago. I mean, he managed to slay the Dinotoss, prove himself to be Turok the Dinosaur Hunter. There's 4GG, and somebody, blanking in my mind who that is, not Anytime, it's, I actually don't remember who that is for Air Force Ace, but anyway, 4GG, a decent Terran player. Pretty good with his timing attacks. We'll see if Reach manages to survive, long enough to play him. And both players still have their scouting probes alive in each other's bases. Reach going straight for a robotics facility. His core is not spinning, by the way. And look at that! I think Young's core didn't stop spinning because it finished upgrading. I think he canceled the upgrade. I'm pretty sure he did that because that was stopped way too soon for that to be actually Dragoon range finishing. So he cancels the upgrade in fear, pretty much. He sees the robotics facility, he's like, oh crap, let me put one up of my own so he can get early Reavers. However, neither player is going to have ranged goons for a while, so their Dragoons are going to be much less effective against Reavers and against shuttles. Obviously, the 2-grid range difference is gigantic. Reach putting up a random pylon on the left side of the map, probably just a scouting pylon. What else has been going on in the news that Reach is helping with? Oh, yes! Reach has actually stopped the the cholera outbreak in Zimbabwe. He's forced the dictator Mugabe to get into a power sharing agreement with the other guy. Basically, Reach went there and said, hey, if you don't do this, I'm going to poke you, and it will hurt. And Mugabe's like, oh my god, you're right. Yeah. So Reach, saw that problem too recently. The Mantos looks like he's about to put up a robotic support bay also. Young had put up, he had put up an observatory first, and Reach is pretty confident right now. It seems he's going to go straight for Reavers. He's not going to go for the observers first. I think he knows that Young is not going for DTs, and we'll see what Reach manages to do with them. He'll have his Reavers out maybe a minute before Young will, and he might have that brief window of opportunity to either push out and do a frontal attack or to do some harassment. By the way, this video quality is pretty good, I have to say. I'm liking it. Neither player has started researching Goon range yet. This is quite late for Goon range. Reach has 4 Dragoons, but none of them are range upgraded, like I said. So we'll see how this plays out for these players. Reach, I do expect him to win. I gotta say, his best lineup in the past was Protoss versus Protoss, his lifetime stats, and there is finally the range upgrade for Reach. And if anything, he's proven himself able to take out some decent Protosses. So we'll have to see what happens here. Reach versus Hoja, of course, he managed to take out a Zerg player who, by all means, he should not have been able to win against. And against Flash, of course, Reach scared the poop out of Flash. Flash also, incidentally, of course, was on Reach's team before. Reach was the captain of KTF prior to going to Air Force Ace. So, Flash never had the opportunity to play Reach, and Reach just showed him what that's all about, why they call him the Mantos. It's not just because he manages to bench more than the rest of the team combined. It's also because he is quite good at playing Protoss, the second part of the toss. So Reach now moving up into Young's natural expansion. I don't know if this is a great idea, but we'll see if his man judgment's correct here. If he manages to get up here, Reach puts his Reaver down. This is a critical moment in this game. Will Reach be able to do some damage? Young also has a Reaver out, and Reach might be thinking about putting up an expansion if he can win this battle. Both players, there's Young finally getting his range upgrade, and Reach's will be done a little bit sooner. Reach manages to get one hit off. Oh, wow. See, if Young had range upgrade there, that shuttle would be dead as a doornail, but Young didn't, so that shuttle managed to only get 3 hits on it. Reach pushing forward for another one. Oh! Young gets another couple hits. Reach's shuttle goes down, but Reach's Reaver drops, and Young's Reaver was trying to harass Reach's base, and Reach has gotten his man lots all among the Dragoons of Young. Young in huge trouble, and the Mantos getting into Young's base loses his Reaver, but Reach has gotten 5 Dragoons against just 2 Zealots and a Reaver. Reach, we'll see what he manages to do here. Looks like Young managed to do some damage, but Reach has taken down all the forces. I'm sure Reach will be able to micro against these Zealots. The Zealots all go down, and Reach sniping, yes, sniping off the shuttle, and I think he's going to get the other Reaver. The other Reaver goes down. Young with one more Reaver, that's his entire army right now, and Reach has taken a decisive lead. He still has some army left. He's got a couple goons. He's got his Nexus up, so he's up a Nexus and a couple Dragoons. He's taken out everything that Young has, and he still has some army left. So Reach in a very good position right now. He's definitely ahead on resources, and in a mirror matchup, you don't need me to say this, but Inner Young doesn't need me to say this either. Young knows that he is underneath the manly fist of Reach right now, and he needs to play his heart out to be able to pull off an early win here for Oz. Reach just with very, very clutch timing there, and Young, of course, with bad luck and perhaps bad judgment. Moving out your shuttle like that while the Mantos has got his Reaver right at your front door. I don't know about that. And look at this! Reach! Oh my god, how does he even know that shuttle is coming over there? Did he have an observer? Oh, look at that intercept! Almost! Coming so close to killing off that shuttle. Young completely denied there with his speed shuttle. I mean, doing that move is not easy. I probably don't need to tell you this, but it's a speed shuttle. Intercepting a speed shuttle is kind of like stuffing Shaq. That's right, getting a block off on Shaquille O'Neal. Reach basically just jumped 8 feet in the air and just smacked that basketball down. Reach, though, getting one of his Reavers sniped off, trying to go up the hill, managed to snipe off Young's Reaver, though. Reach with a Reaver crawling down, so Young going on the counter-offensive here. He's putting up his Nexus right now. Smart move there. Put down your expansions while you attack. That's a standard mantra in StarCraft, whatever the lineup is. And, you know, we'll see how this manages to go for Reach. Reach has definitely picked up an earlier economic advantage. He's got a unit advantage, as we can see here. Reach pushing up the middle. Young is going to be forced to call Uncle here, at least for this hill. There's no way he's going to be able to hold this first hill here. He needs to run. And, oh, wow, look at this slaughter here. 4 or 5 Dragoons going down in